The Leaving Today podcast, the show about the news, history, and attractions of the Disneyland Resort.
Well, come on, Wendy. Let's go.
But where are we going?
To Neverland.
Neverland.
Hello. Welcome to Leaving Today podcast, episode number 168. Thank you so much for joining us this evening, this afternoon, this morning, whenever this show finds you. Welcome. This is your first time here. We hope you find the water to be very, very warm. If talking about the Disneyland Resort, the comings and goings, the highs and lows, and the food and everything is something you want to talk about, you found the right spot. We're super critical, but super happy to be a part of this whole thing.
We're fair.
What?
We're fair.
We are very, very fair. My name is Mark, one of the co-hosts here. Sitting to my left today is the Trollmaster of Puppets himself, Udi.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Jess should be calling in momentarily, sometime soon. Momentarily, I actually regret saying that. Jess, we have never know what time she's going to show up, but hopefully she'll show up.
She's getting to be like the randomizer.
The randomizer might make an appearance today because sitting across from me, but she actually is sitting across from me, but she's on my iPad, is our good friend Carrie from Castle Life Creations. Hey, Carrie.
Hello.
And she is rocking I guess one of her newer designs, if not on the absolute newest, but it came out, it is the newest, and it's a tribute to Star Wars characters. Which ones are they? I can't see. We've got Chewie, Han.
All of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
OT, man.
We've got Vader. Is that Boba Fett next to Vader?
No, it's a stormtrooper.
Oh, okay.
So look, it's Vader, Stormtrooper, Leia, Han, Yoda, Chewie.
C-3PO and R2.
Yep.
And it's a beige sweatshirt. Is that right?
Yep.
And it looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it is amazing.
How's that one been selling for you?
It did really good. So today was the first day I sold it and did really good.
Oh,
Great.
Today it came out.
Yeah.
Today, yeah.
Okay. Wow, we saw a preview last week.
Yeah, we did.
Long stitch out though.
Oh, I can imagine. How many hours is that? Or is it an hour or?
So it's 123 minutes for each one.
A couple hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Excellent.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know what Carrie does, Carrie, do you want to explain to our listeners what it is you do for this?
So I have an embroidery business. It's all Disney inspired apparel. And I have a website, it's castlelifecreations.com. I do a sale once every 6 weeks. And I add stuff every 6 weeks. And I have themes usually for every sale. So
Okay. Yeah, and I'll just say from my perspective of things, my daughters love her stuff. They buy 4 or 5 things every single time. One of my daughters can't afford it, but she gets jealous because my other daughter can. But luckily they wear somewhere near the same size, so they'll trade and things like that. But they just go crazy over this stuff. And we were just in the parks last week, and we saw. Well, of course, my daughters rocked your stuff, and I have the Adventureland sweatshirt that Jess got me, but my daughter took that from me and was wearing that around. But I noticed that you guys you have the fanny packs now, right? Is that the term for that?
yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So how? Oh, what? She's going to show us something.
Oh, yeah, the Falcon.
how cool that is.
That is amazing.
So what, initially you just started with sweatshirts, right? Was that the first thing that you first started doing?
Yeah, just sweatshirts. Because I'm in Seattle, so I'm always cold.
Yeah.
And then, I went to T-shirts, and now I do hats every now and then, fanny packs now. So, yeah.
Yeah, I have noticed a lot of people were wearing fanny packs when I was down there, but they weren't your fanny packs. But then I go, oh man, she's onto this because people are buying those.
Yep, they are. I'm not my thing, but I've noticed too. A lot of people are like beginning to wear them.
And you wear them. I mean, you wear them like a crossbody, so I mean, nobody will be able to see me, but
but we can
it's
see.
just so convenient when you're in the parks. Instead of like a lounge fly in a backpack, you have to take the backpack off every time and like, get everything out. But here, it's like right in front of you, and it's just like a zipper away. And then you don't have to take it off for the rides.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're right.
On for the rides.
That's a good point.
We need to commission some LTP versions of that.
I know. I feel like we need to.
Can we collab on that, Carrie?
Totally should. Yeah.
Well, I'm talking to the owner right here. She would be able to say, no, I'm not doing that. That's stupid.
The one who can make the yay or nay call.
Totally should.
All right. So you heard it here first. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Cool. So today we're going to talk about the news and maybe a trip report. And if Jess comes on, we want to hear about your trip with Jess. But I was telling Udi, we have a couple shows coming up where we're going to have another guest come on. Not a guest. He used to be on the show a little bit. Went MIA for 2 or 3 years.
Oh.
Yep. And I recently reached out to him last week because I was thinking about him. And he said, thank you so much for thinking about me. And he's going to be... he was at the park the same day I was there, by the way. I did not run into him. And I was very upset about that. But
why can't I think of his name?
He's going to be talking. He's going to go to Food and Wine Festival.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Jay.
Yeah.
Jay
Bratton.
Jay Bratton will be coming back on the show.
Oh my Lord, Jay Bratton.
Maybe one time, but if we can get him on, it's going to be super fantastic.
Yeah. If you haven't heard of Jay Bratton, Carrie, he used to be. What was it? What was that he was on?
Diz Geek podcast.
Yeah, and he would cover all the food and all the wine. And then we have, if you go back into our catalog, he was on the show a lot because we constantly talked about the food because he was always going to those, and you know how they always do the food and wine or whatever, he would always talk about that because he had a good inside knowledge of it. You know, that was back when the joke was that because me and food at the park were never really a thing.
Yeah.
And it was a joke. It was like, well, Udi's going to do a food review. And it was kind of a ha-ha because I'm like, what, food's food. But with him, he would be on. He's on a number of our shows as a guest.
Yeah. He's like a food guy about Disneyland stuff. And he used to have his own show called Dining at Disney. But he stopped for various reasons. But anyways, I reached out to him because I've kind of been on this jag lately where I've been reaching out to people I haven't talked to in a while just to say hi and see how they're doing. And he was one of them. And we talked for a bit, and he said, "Yeah, I can come on sometime in March." Cool. So that's
It'd be interesting to hear what his thoughts are about the food in the parks right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that he had dinner at Napa Rose, and he was upset that they charged $18 for the bread that used to be complimentary. But he also went to the Blue Bayou with his wife. He said he had a really good time, but he's going to do a review of his own on the Food and Wine Festival. So hopefully we can pull that off. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
So we have an opening question, but the opening question is also going to be a very big news item I want to talk about.
Okay.
So do you want to do that opening?
Now let's do the opening question.
Okay. So the slightly different format from LTP listeners. So yeah. Oh, I forgot to tell you, today's show is sponsored by you guys, the listeners, on Patreon. If that's something you want to do, please consider doing that at leavingtodaypodcast.com. We make it super simple. It's on there. All right, $1, $3, or $5. And for that, you get to be on the show and hang out with us, where the cool kids are. The cool Disneylanders are. Yeah. Okay, today's opening question came from Eric, and he said, what land would you want to put Avatar in? Right? Isn't that what his question was? Okay. So this opens up a whole can of worms because I did post this on Instagram the other day about that. I wanted to really unpack this and talk about it. But before I answer that question, Carrie, I feel like maybe you should lead us off with an answer.
Oh man, I haven't even thought of that. I mean, my first instinct, I feel like, would be Adventureland, but where would it go?
Yeah.
Where would it go? Right. So hold on. Let's just back up for a second. During the quarterly earnings report last week, a week and a half ago, Bob Iger said at some point, he said Disneyland will be getting an Avatar experience, and that's all we have to go with. We don't know what an experience is. Is it a full Pandora? Is it a walkthrough like they have in Singapore? Is it some sort of attraction? I have no idea. So, anyways, we'll just go with that. Okay, would you be happy with Avatar coming to Disneyland? First off, Carrie.
Oh, I would be super happy with it because, well, it depends on what it's going to be like, because the experience at Animal Kingdom's like none other, but they don't have enough. Where are they going to put a huge? I have a feeling it's just going to be a ride, right? It's not going to be a whole experience like Animal Kingdom with the huge rock and the,
Yeah.
But I'm excited. I'm excited to see what it's going to be for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know what it's going to be. If you and listeners want to look up the Avatar experience in Singapore, it's kind of a walkthrough thing, self-guided tour of it. It isn't as elaborate as the one you're talking about at Animal Kingdom. I have not seen that in person, but I've seen it, of course, on video, and it looks spectacular.
I don't know about a walkthrough thing. I don't know how I feel about that.
Okay.
Looking at a walkthrough, I think I don't know if the word is cheapens or lessens a thing. Makes it not as exciting, maybe. But then the point becomes is like, where does it go and how far are they going to go? Because you're right, Carrie. There's no way they can make a whole huge attraction with with a floating rock and where. And one thing that Iger is done really well is he kept it extremely big.
Yeah.
So it has everybody going like, what does that mean? Where would it go?
Non-committal.
Very non-committal. And I'm like, well, perfect corporate speak. That's great, but so I don't know. I if it's going to go anywhere, you think the only place that I would go would be Tomorrowland. In my mind, Eric, one of our listeners, he brought up, the launch bay. The launch bay, let's be real, as much of a Star Wars fan as we may all be, it's kind of a wasted area.
Yeah, but
really. For sure.
But what would even be there?
And there you go. That building is a big building. It's a big show building, and I don't know, but that would be it. It's like, what is it going to be? Is it going to be? I don't know. Okay,
here we go. The launch bay, and then the whole.
Be careful.
Autopia.
Be careful, Kara.
The whole what? I didn't hear that.
Oh no! Did I hit a button?
You have hit a raw nerve with me with all that.
I missed it. What did you say?
Say it again, Carrie.
Oh, get rid of Autopia?
Yeah.
I'm with you on that one.
Okay.
I'm like, I've been talking about Autopia being blown up for a while.
I think it needs to go.
Oh, I made my comment before.
But
yep.
Let's make a whole other land over there for Avatar and for a whole experience.
Well, now here's a question I have for you.
Okay.
Do you think, both of you guys, and we kind of hinted at it before when we were talking earlier, could Avatar be an anchor for a new door?
Yeah. One of the things. Oh, I'm sorry, Carrie. You can answer first.
No, go ahead.
Let's go backwards to Disneyland Forward. And that sounds kind of funny to say that, but if you look at the map, they wanted to extend Critter Country out past where it dead ends now.
Yeah.
That corridor there across the street is just property they own. That area could be a nice anchor for some spectacular Avatar thing. If they want to do that. Because that's a whole other ball game. If they're talking about, okay, this could be our first step in this Disneyland Forward is putting this thing over here. It's not in Disneyland proper, but again, we don't know what the scale of this thing is.
Yep.
If Carrie's talking, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think if they're gonna commit to an Avatar experience of some sort, whatever it is, I think it needs to have a big enough space to make it amazing.
I agree.
It's got it.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure. And,
I completely agree.
yeah, and this is why Galaxy's Edge makes sense with what they did as opposed to what we all thought. Oh, they're just going to redo Tomorrowland because Star Wars deserved much more than just a thing of Tomorrowland. And Avatar might be too. I know they made $2 billion already off the Way of Water.
Well, the other part that I'm curious about is when you look at Avatar. And I haven't seen the second one. I've heard good things, but
Yeah.
for me, movies right now, I'm in a very hate relationship with most movies right now. But
How about you, Carrie?
That's a whole other topic.
Yeah, same? Yeah, there's not a lot I want to see.
Yeah, there's nothing like driving me to a theater right now. But
Cocaine Bear, you want to see that?
oh wait, Cocaine Bear.
Okay.
I'm all over Cocaine Bear. That's going to get me in the theater. All the movies are going to be like Cocaine Bear.
Are you being serious?
I'm being 100% serious.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know if you know this. I'm a construction guy. I do HVAC, so I'm in and around nothing but the rough and tumble kind of guys. And we were joking and laughing for at least 2 days and making nothing but nonstop Cocaine Bear jokes on the job site.
How many Cocaine Bear jokes can you make?
Right.
Okay, 99% of them cannot be repeated on this podcast. I'll put it to you that way.
Yes. Okay.
Okay,
fine.
they're not. I mean,
Maybe for our.
I thought the commercial was a joke when I saw it on the
Oh,
Super
I know.
I know. Me too. Me too.
Oh man.
Okay. So, anyways.
Anyway,
back,
back to the point.
Yeah.
So back to my point. So Avatar, when you really think about Avatar, it for when it came out, it was a very good themed movie that had a lot of social commentary along with economic commentary, and talking about something that we've all had to deal with on this planet is capitalism versus conservatism of natural resources and the whole thing, and how do you treat people and how do you treat indigenous people. And it was a great commentary back then. I've heard it's kind of the same thing, and it goes further into natural resources. So my thought is, and maybe, hopefully, this is one thing that I wanted Disney to get back to for a while now, is the teaching, is the messaging beyond, because messaging has always been in Disney, but I haven't been shy about my opinion. I think their messaging has been bad lately. I think they've gone on the wrong avenue. I think they need to pull it back and get a little bit more into what made the company so good. But anyway, but hopefully that would be another thing. Use it as an avenue to begin reminding people that, whether you agree with climate change or whatever, it doesn't even matter. It's about just treating the earth that we live in well, and then also treating other people well, and and then ends does not justify the means. I don't care what you may want it to be,
right?
But that's the thing. So these are all core tenets of a lot of the things. So when I first saw Avatar, wrap all that messaging up into an action movie, and for me, I got all that. I'm getting all the pieces of those of all that story, and I'm like, how great was that? So I'm hoping I'm gonna go see Way of the Water again. I will go see it, but
sure.
I'm hoping maybe, I keep on wanting Disney to return to that root because it's what's desperately needed right now, I think, just in culture. So that's what I hope.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
Yeah. So I want to talk this about so I'm going to give some listeners feedback real quick because I did post this on here about, about the whole Avatar thing. So here are some of the answers, but I do want to get back to Carrie's thing in a second. But Charhelium said, So the question I asked was, what do you think about Avatar coming to Disneyland? Do you want it? Are you excited? And where would it go? That was the general question I had, and the answers were from Charhelium, and then Kyle's Ref School said idea is to replace Star Tours with some flying Avatar video attraction. Star Tours is redundant. Carrie says no.
No, I love Star Tours.
You do love Star Tours.
Oh, I do too.
It's one of my favorites.
You and Udi can go on it all day then. Jess and I will sit out because I get sick on that.
I know both Jess and Mark are always like, where's your Dramamine? I'm literally like handing out Dramamine like, who needs it? Because I'm good to go.
No,
like,
I'll go on.
I will run that line if I can. I'm like, I'm going. Like, get me on another one.
Yeah.
Get me on another one. Yeah.
Okay, so Carrie says no to that. Terrence Green.
Vetoed.
Terrence Green, who might have on the show sometime in the future, says no thanks. Okay. Nicole Elizabeth said love it, can't wait. Okay. WDW Addict UK. Oh, from the UK.
Oh, UK.
Said won't happen. Won't happen.
Won't happen. Okay.
Interesting. Marcus said couldn't possibly care less about Avatar. Ed Agatis, who's the guy who does Steve's Pizza in Folsom.
Oh, okay. We got to go hang out.
We got to hang out with him.
Yep.
Said move Star Tours to Galaxy's Edge and drop Flight of Passage in its place in Tomorrowland.
See, would you take that one?
Maybe.
I don't know. No, you know what? So I'm gonna go.
Tomorrowland can't be Pandora.
It can't be. It doesn't fit.
I feel like that's a weird place to put Pandora.
It is, right?
Yeah.
That's why I don't.
It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit at all.
Maybe I'm gonna go out on a limb, and maybe they're talking about that because technically the Avatar whole thing happens way in the future.
Okay.
It could be.
Okay.
So maybe that's what they're going to go with. Like, hey, this is how it could be tomorrow.
One more from Cotton joins in.
Oh, okay. Go for
Cotton said, yes, please, but where would it go?
Okay.
And that's
a question, Cotton. Cotton's my really good friend, Angela.
Yeah.
I want to know the people that said no, like absolutely not.
Yeah.
Have they seen have they experienced the Avatar area in Animal Kingdom?
That is a good
World?
question.
If I didn't experience it, I think that I might be like, what? Yeah, I think I wouldn't have cared less if I hadn't experienced it. But if they do like something like Flight of Passage, that would be amazing.
Okay. All right. So you are, just so I understand you correctly, Carrie, you are willing to trade Carousel, Launch Pad, Launching Bay, whatever.
Well,
It's been like 5 things.
I know.
Launch Bay and Autopia and the subs for a Pandora type of land.
Okay, the subs, I'm iffy. I don't like the subs.
Okay.
But I'm extremely claustrophobic. I do not like the subs. But I know it was like a special thing to Walt Disney.
Yeah.
So, but everything else I could care less. I think it might be a good area over there.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I heard another theory about would you be okay if they converted the Jungle Cruise into...
No.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
No. Whoever brought that up needs to get like, I don't know.
Mice Chat brought that up.
No.
Dusty Sage, Todd Regan.
No. They're out of their mind.
That would be highly disappointing.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's one of the few things you can't touch. But again, Autopia, well, they've already touched Autopia many, many times.
Well, I'm gonna go real quick.
Yeah.
They want to make Autopia relevant. Make them electric cars, and can we be done?
Okay.
Make them electric cars.
Does it belong anywhere? Now go with me. Does it belong anywhere in downtown Disney? Could it fit in downtown? Well, it could fit.
Oh yeah.
They've got land.
They got room. You know what? He's crazy.
What, like a walk? Like
Yeah.
a walkthrough?
Or something like Pandora out there.
No, because then you got to do a full. No, they're not going to do that and just let anybody come in. There is no way they're going to do that. If they did that, I'd be like shocked. I would be.
So okay, so we're going with the guys, as Carrie said, that if they're going to do it, it better be done right and to some grand thing. Oh, Carrie has.
What about Tom Sawyer Island?
Oof.
Explain, please,
Ow,
Carrie.
look, he's in physical pain. Mark is in physical pain.
That is the one place that it might work like really well.
You're right. It would work. Imagine seeing crazy plants out there and waterfalls and
Oh my Lord.
and how that might look at night.
Oh my Lord.
I mean, it would be cool.
So explain.
Holy crap. No, that is okay.
Is there room for that?
They can make room.
They
Yeah.
could make room.
They could make room. Oh,
I can't even remember the last time I went over to Tom Sawyer Island.
it's been a couple years,
And
but I
just-
went. Well, okay. So here, like anything though, for me, I have that hard like, because I remember going when I was a kid when you could go
I
into the
know.
fort, Like you can't do that anymore.
But I mean I don't. How do I say it PC correctly? I mean, are kids playing Cowboys and Indians anymore?
No.
They're not. Are they?
no.
That's really from that era.
From that era.
Yeah.
So, you know what? Honestly, though, the way they made it a Pirates Cove, you know, whether you like it or not, I like it personally.
I
mean,
thought it was cool.
Yeah, Mark didn't fit in half of it, but hey, that's fine. But only because you're 6 whatever. How tall are you again?
6'4"?
6'4". Yeah, he's not a small man. And you see, if you go in there, the caves are kind of narrow in a couple places. But anyway, but I could see it working. I could literally, because you think about it, there would be no downtime. The only thing they'd have to figure out is how they're going to do Fantasmic because they use it now for storage and whatnot. That is a logistical thing, which I would hope they have somebody smart enough to figure that out there. Because if not, give me a call. I'll go figure it out for you. But the legacy behind Tom Sawyer's Island is the tough one to get over.
It is a uniquely Walt thing.
Yeah.
That he wanted.
Yeah.
I know, but it seems like they're caring less and less about that kind of a stuff, and they just want to bring in what the younger people want to see.
I agree.
Well,
I'm not saying that's the best thing.
No, without going on without going on a jag about Iger. Okay, because this was my one problem with Iger, and now that he's back in the helm, I'm like getting that pit in my stomach going, oh, here we go. You're going to begin to try to buy things. You're not going to be supporting new creatives. And it is such a hit or miss with that. You know, because if you have an IP and you can develop it well, then great. But the sense from him was, Fox. I have to continuously point to Fox. That to me is Iger's folly. You want to talk about, people they call the park like Walt's folly, whatever. No, to me, the acquisition of Fox is Iger's folly. The money they spent for that,
$73 billion or something.
Billion with a B. It's an insane amount of money for Fox. Who cares? I don't care. Anyway, but I don't want to go on Jack. But that's what I'm worried about. You know that they the Avatar. While I'm not fully against it, I'm also like, where's my new stuff? Where is my new stuff?
This is your new stuff.
No, it's not, though. It's like old boss same as the new boss, or new boss same as the old boss. It's just a rehash, and that's just too much what we've got. People have gotten lazy. Creators have gotten lazy. That's my biggest gripe.
They have.
Okay, we have a creator right now, and we're talking to her.
Yes.
And she will sit down, and you come up with great ideas, and I'm sure, the only thing I do creatively, Mark does music. I write. Like, I will sit down and I will write. And when you get into a motive of creation, like, you just get there, and you get into this groove. I don't know. That's how it is for me. I don't know how it is for everybody, but... I'm sure you put yourself in a place where you can be as creative as possible. You remove the roadblocks so you can be creative. But here I feel like, no. Okay, here, creatives, now create on that platform. But I have great ideas for new ones over here. Yeah, we don't care. Go build Avatar. I'm like, but what about this new one that I've got over here? Or whatever, all these things. I'm like, that's my gripe.
Well, Disney has no shortage of ideas. They just have a shortage. There's too many hands in the pot as far as like making decisions with money.
Oh man, we're gonna go off on Jack. Okay,
I can guarantee you they've got some killer designs for Tomorrowland.
Oh yeah,
that we've never seen.
Yeah,
and they would be so. Yeah, but these are like we're not doing that because it costs X amount of money.
And now it's gonna get even worse. But we're not gonna go there. I don't want to go there.
So they're going with the hot ticket right now. Well, Avatar, let's build this thing out there because it made us $2 billion. And there's, by the way. They've got episode 3 and 4 already shot or already done.
I know. I'm not disagreeing that. I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah. Okay.
So it makes you wonder if it's going to already be something. If it's going to be something that we've already got, right? So they don't have to spend the extra money to redesign something.
Right.
That's where I'm going with that. Like they're not creating an environment to be creative.
Well, you mean for Avatar?
No, I mean for I just feel like. In general, and they've been like that for a while now.
Oh, they have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that has been a gripe probably for about 4 years of mine. Like, you guys, you are the Walt Disney company, for the love of Pedro. I mean, seriously, like you guys were founded on creativity.
Yeah.
I mean, the theme park industry was built on their back, and then you're going to tell me that you're beginning to lose to Universal? Come
Well,
on.
Universal's no slouch.
No, but my point is like, no. And what is the core problem? But anyway,
Yeah.
I can rant on that, and I have for a long time. I would just go.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay.
That's a great opening question.
It's a great opening question because so Carrie's cool with getting rid of Launch Bay, Autopia,
I'm with her on that one.
and retheming stuff out there.
I'm with you, Carrie.
That's a lot of work, man, Carrie, because Monorail will also be shut down because Monorail lives out there.
I know.
And you can kiss the whatever People Mover idea is gone because the attraction married out there.
Ow.
But what I don't understand, and this says I'm not an engineer, but and that is an engineering feat out there. Is you've got the subs on the bottom. On top of that, you've got Autopia. On top of that, you've got Monorail / People Mover. You got a lot of stuff going on out there. Mm-hmm. So
hey, not going to say it's easy.
Yeah, but
I would be sad if they never brought back the People Mover too. That would be kind of sad.
I agreed.
Yeah,
agreed.
No, I've also heard about that the old motorboat cruise area out there could be something for Avatar, but maybe it's a scaled down version of Pandora. But as Carrie said, if we're gonna do it, let's do it right.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Don't do a walkthrough. Not a walkthrough.
No. Okay. That would make you mad.
It just seems boring.
Yeah. We need some sort of experience, right?
I don't want to wait in a line for 45 minutes to an hour for however long it's going to be to walk through something. I want to get on some kind of ride.
Okay. So then, would you be happy with that Navi River journey if that's all they did?
Oh, the Navi River journey would be amazing because that ride's awesome.
Okay, so they could put that out there, right? And that would be, if from what I've seen, that is not a real big attraction, right? It's fairly limited, small.
It's pretty small, but I think it would be more cost effective for them to do Flight of Passage with the virtual, what is it? The big screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And then you get 1 million people. It's the same thing with
Soarin'.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, because I feel if they did a walkthrough, I would pull a Griswold when they go to the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
Sit there, put my arm around something, and be like, 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Yeah.
Like I just walk right through it.
Or, why are we just limiting it to Disneyland? Would they put it over in DCA?
Oh yeah, that's where we should. Actually, I didn't get up to that point.
That would be, to me, the safest.
I mean, that area, that Hollywood backlot area, whatever they call that.
No, that's got to be.
What?
We could be here forever. That's going to be Avengers Campus. That's going to be that growing. It has to be. If they try to squeeze Avatar into there, no.
Okay.
No.
I don't think it fits over there at all.
Agreed.
Could they put it in the Redwood Creek Challenge area?
Yeah.
They should. They should put something over there.
Yeah. Well, besides Villains Grove, that Villains Grove is something else, but that's only like once or twice a year they do that. But DCA could be another spot for it too. But again, until we see what it is they're talking about. Anyways, it's kind of fun to discuss and get worked up about nothing yet.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, the reminder is we don't know anything.
We know nothing.
Yeah.
We just
we have no control.
We have no control. Okay, so that's the opening question. Let's go check out the news.
You listen to me now. You are talking about things that you do not understand.
All right, Udi, so we have the news pulled up here. The first news item comes to us. So Disneyland After Dark has another series coming out this year, and it's great because it looks like it's going to be at Disneyland. Now, I've only done one of these, and that was the Villains Night last year, and it was at DCA. And I think I prefer things to be at Disneyland, not DCA at night, because I kind of run out of things to do. Yeah, Carrie's nodding her head. Okay, so the first one is Disneyland After Dark Throwback Night.
Yep.
And Star Wars Night. So what are the details about these? I know very little about this stuff.
I'm trying to bring it up right now. Hold
Okay.
on.
Oh, April. There you go. April 18th and 20th, 2023 at Disneyland Park. Okay. So what do you get for that?
Let's see. Gaze upon Fantasy in the Sky Nighttime Spectacular, giving a nod to the same name fireworks. Oh, display.
You get a firework display?
Back to 1957.
Okay.
Do the twist, mashed potato and bunny dance around the park with bands and DJs inspired by the era.
Okay.
Snack like it's 1955 with treats inspired by the park's early days.
Oh,
made
so
once
popcorn
again.
is going to be 15 cents, right?
I would hope the price tag goes there.
Okay.
Picture yourself in vintage photo backdrop and attraction posters. That is going to be cool. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Vintage posters, always cool.
Sure.
And then enjoy after hours access to the park. That looks like, let's see, enjoy pre-party mix-in admission to Disney.
6.
Oh, so yeah, you get in at 6. So that is pretty much it.
I love it, though. They say party like it's 1957, but they're going to give you access to Peter Pan's Flight, Pirates of the Caribbean, and Jungle Cruise. Well, Pirates of the Caribbean wasn't even there in 57.
Yeah, but hey.
Okay, that's just me being me. If I was there, but you're not going on that because that wasn't
here.
Carrie, what do you think about this?
I think it sounds fun.
I know, me too.
It sounds like a Jess vibe for sure.
Oh, no joke, right?
What nights are they?
April 18 and 20.
I
Bring up the calendar.
I think that's a Tuesday. Don't ask me.
It would be on a Tuesday and a Thursday.
Oh, crap.
Perfect timing for me not to be able to go.
Now, is that something you would do, Carrie, on a Tuesday or Thursday?
On a Tuesday or Thursday?
You being in Seattle?
Well, coming from Seattle, probably not.
Okay.
Like if you're there,
I would like to dress up. Like I think dressing up in like a 50s vibe would be fun.
I would do that. I
think it would be fun, but yeah, I don't know. Is this something they've done before? Have I missed it? Is this new?
I don't know if they've done throwback.
They've done a 60s night.
They did do that, but not. I don't think they've coined it a throwback night.
No. So they have done it, and from what I've seen is guests did dress up really, really nice.
Yeah, I would totally do it.
See, that's what would be fun. And if they had some really cool merch, like some really cool 50s merch or like some,
If not, Carrie, you could actually make your own 50s merch, couldn't you?
Totally could.
But no, seriously. Well, I was serious. But you're right. So I think that would be fun. But it's the weeknights are hard for people, for working.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so it would have to be you just take some time off.
And go, yeah.
Did it say how much it was?
No.
Okay. Well, I love the idea. For sure. I'm just being silly about Pirates of the Caribbean. It's just, I do like that. I do like it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Was it just 2 nights? Is that what it is?
Yep, for that one.
Does it say the times or anything like that?
No, you get to go in at 6 o'clock.
Until when? Does it say?
No.
Oh, sorry. Okay. And the next one is
Star Wars night.
Star Wars night.
They have done this one before.
Yes. May 2nd, May the 4th.
Of course.
May 8th, 11th. Oh, so four nights.
So.
All during the week, though, too.
Yep. 2nd is a Tuesday. The 4th is a Thursday. Yeah, the 8th, a Monday. And the 11th, a
Wednesday, right?
A Thursday.
Oh, a Thursday.
Yep.
Okay.
Again, not able to go to any of them.
What do you think about this, Carrie?
I'm super excited about it. I want to go. Jess said that she wanted to go. We might go together, actually.
Hold on. Jess wants to go to a Star Wars night?
I think I've gotten her a little hooked on Star Wars stuff.
You know what?
Well, God bless you.
Yeah, because, I have been on a journey the entire time I've known her to get her more into it.
Yeah.
And then with, the Mandalorian coming on board, like that really got her going. And then, now she's like, oh, I'll go. I'm like, oh, you. Well, good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
You brought over
we'll
the
see.
dark side. Yeah.
Okay, so what
I wish they had one day on a weekend.
Yeah, Thursday's the closest you're going to get.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, read some of the highlights for this, Udi.
Let's see. Be wowed watching Celebrate the Night. Star Wars Celebrate the Night. So, as fireworks illuminate the sky. pyrotechnic spectacle. So Star Wars theme fireworks show. This is I don't like this one. Sorry. Prepare for Captain Phasma and her stormtroopers during the march of the First Order into Tomorrowland. No, like I don't like that.
Isn't she dead?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
anyway,
I'm sorry.
You may encounter travelers. Okay, so they're gonna have Tusken Raiders and Jawas floating around.
Oh, I've never seen a Tusken Raider there.
No, I haven't either.
That'd be cool.
That wouldn't be bad. Get ready to master a lightsaber. Attend a lightsaber instructional demonstration where you will learn to handle a lightsaber through a series of elite moves.
Okay.
Sure to bring out your inner Jedi, and then photo backdrop, photo ops, and then themed snacks, galactic churro, and then you get in early. That is basically it.
And they probably encourage you to dress as a Star Wars.
Yep.
Would you come dressed as a Star Wars character, Carrie?
No, I would wear my Star Wars sweatshirt, but
I go, would you ever bound? Would you ever bound?
As a Star Wars character?
Yeah.
Or as any character?
No.
As any character? Oh yeah, I bound all the time.
You do?
Yeah.
As what? What do you do?
Mostly when I go to Florida.
Oh, okay.
I like to do like princesses. It's actually mostly princesses. Princesses or like just themed outfits. It's not like I go like over the top, but it's always like there's a theme to the whole outfit as somebody.
There you go. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so the next news item is Imagineers add Mark Davis's bat in a birdcage gag to Disneyland's Haunted Mansion following the refurbishment. Yeah, so I didn't see it when I was there. Of course, I didn't know to look for it, but that's okay. Fans of the Haunted Mansion might be familiar with an unused concept by Mark Davis for a man-eating bat in a birdcage as part of the hallway scene. Well, during its most recent refurbishment, Disneyland Resort quietly, they didn't tell anybody.
They told nobody.
They told nobody. They added this gag along with another small addition to the graveyard scene to bring the Disney Legends dream to life. Yeah. Located in the extended hallway next to the face armchair, we see a birdcage on a stand with two glowing red eyes and bones sticking out. Next to the cage are two empty glasses of what previously had seemed to have contained blood. Okay.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Okay. So I totally did not see that. I wasn't looking for it, but the concept art from it looks pretty cool. The original art by Davis was created during. The original art by Davis was created during the attraction's development in the 1960s, but never implemented into the Haunted Mansion until now. This marks a second small addition to the mansion in recent years, following the reintroduction of the Hatbox Ghost in 2015 for Disneyland's 60th anniversary celebration. Okay, the next thing is we have the mummy in the graveyard scene pops up. Now, is that new, or is that thing that just was? I feel like I've seen that before.
I don't think it was a full mummy though.
He's been missing for some time now, and we finally spotted his return.
There you go.
Okay, Carrie, what do you think about the Haunted Mansion in general?
I love the Haunted Mansion. It's one of my favorites.
One of your favorites. Oh,
it is definitely one of my favorites.
Did we ask her all the questions?
Yeah,
we did. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay. So yeah, I'm glad that they are bringing some of this stuff back. I know Haunted Mansion out of any attraction at Disneyland has the most fan base. I
love it.
There's so much stuff. I mean, even Carrie has a ton of stuff related to that, right? In your collection.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Do you find that people buy that the most, or?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
May have to grab a couple. Yeah,
I have, and I think that they are trying to implement Mark Davis's sketches in a lot more, like in the queue and stuff.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice that. But maybe
like the cat, there's like a one-eyed hat, like right when you get to the front.
Yeah.
That's one of his sketches. And there was something else that they added recently, but it seems like they're adding some of the original kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's the cat.
Which is kind of fun.
The cat with the red eye, right?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And maybe there's that portrait up there too. I don't know.
Yeah, there was something else new. I forget what it was.
Well, maybe you should have a design that incorporates this bat next time on one of your shirts.
In the hallway scene.
Yeah.
I think it's a little cartoony. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like it where it's at.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I saw the video of it, but I definitely did not see it last week when I was there.
Interesting.
And the Haunted Mansion is one of those things that it would go right over my head. I don't notice a lot because it's not my favorite attraction. I mean, I don't dislike it, but there's people that are way into it and they go, "No, this is different. That's different. This color's different." I'm like, I don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I will always notice like the little things.
Oh, well, good for you. See, I just know that it always breaks down in the seance room. That's my only.
You know, you hear that bell ring, you're like, oh.
It's beyond.
Yeah.
All right. So what else is coming up with the news? Yes, we talked about a Haunted Mansion movie, right?
Yeah.
What's going on with that, Udi?
Okay. I don't know how many people know, but
I did not.
You didn't know that there was a movie coming?
Who's the director?
I don't even know. There is a new Haunted Mansion movie coming out
with Eddie Murphy, right?
No.
He's not.
I don't remember. No.
Oh, I thought it was Eddie Murphy.
No, let's see. Well, no. I don't
He's
know.
in the old. He's in the old.
He's in
one.
the old one.
Oh, he's in the old one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm just gonna be quiet because I don't know what I'm talking about with the Haunted Mansion.
It's completely unrelated to that movie. It is coming out. It was originally scheduled for August 11, but they have moved it up to July 28th.
Ooh.
Jamie Lee Curtis is in it, and she's going to portray Madame Leota.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And then I don't know. Honestly, I'm waiting for anything other than just like the poster that I've seen.
Rosario Dawson.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah. Okay. So the film follows a doctor, Rosario Dawson, who I love. I don't know if you guys are fans. I'm a huge fan. And her 9-year-old son moving into the haunted mansion in New Orleans. Good. Dawson's character ends up calling in a priest, Owen Wilson. Hey, to exorcise the mansion. They also get help from widowed scientist turned failed paranormal expert. I don't know who Lakeith Stanfield is. A French Quarter psychic and historian. There we go.
Danny DeVito is the historian.
Oh yeah.
All right. I will go see this.
Okay.
This looks like it's going to be not too serious. What if I get scared though?
I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you about that one.
Okay, I'll have to leave.
Yeah.
I don't want. I will go see this movie, but there's no but. No, it's just that I wish other people were making movies besides Disney. You know.
Well, yeah, no. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. I mean,
I don't know. They announced also a Lilo and Stitch live action that's coming out.
Right.
And I'm like, okay. Why? I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Lilo and Stitch. Stitch is a great character. But I don't know. I don't know how hungry I am for that. I don't know.
You've got me there.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like the live actions are a hit or miss.
Completely, right? Completely.
Completely hit or miss. Yeah.
It's almost like if you have. So for me, Beauty and the Beast is my animation. Like that is one of the ones that I hold up high, if not the highest. And then the live action, I love that one.
We saw it together.
We did. And on top of it, like the new song they added, Evermore, when that came on, I was like, that's new. This is completely new. This whole thing is like completely new.
He was weeping in the theater. It was
I had
awesome.
a moment of like onions getting cut around me. So, but no, that song has become one of the top Disney songs for me. That one right there in that moment. And I'm like, oh. And so for me, that was amazing. Now, other live action, Jungle Book, what else is there? There's a few of them. I can't even think of them. Like, none of them stick out. Like, I'm like, okay, other than Beauty and the Beast. And that's probably because of how I view it.
The Maleficent movies were good.
Those weren't bad. Was it Cruella? I enjoyed Cruella.
That was pretty good.
That was good, but it wasn't, it wasn't like a retelling of 101 Dalmatians. It was like a prequel. And I enjoyed that because it was like a new version and a new vision of a character we knew. I like that. Like a straight up retelling, that's definitely hit or miss. So I don't know.
The Lion King was disappointing because it was just literally scene for scene.
Yeah. And that's why, I mean, and let's see, I've never taken the time to watch Lady and the Tramp. And
No, I haven't either.
And part of it is, though, that movie isn't really my thing anyway. I don't know, I can't think of how many other ones they've done. But I don't know, when they do Haunted Mansion, when they do those kind of things, like when you think of Pirates of the Caribbean, you're like, okay, great. They did Tomorrowland movie, which was not that good. Because it had no real, I don't know, they had no real basis. They were trying to make it up as they went. At least Pirates of the Caribbean had some loose handle on the attraction. And then, so I don't know, when I don't know.
Jungle Cruise was awesome.
That was a great movie. I enjoyed.
That was great. Yeah.
And they do have two Metallica.
They did a really good job with that one.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep, they do. Yeah, that's right.
And when you think about it, you have The Rock and then Emily Blunt, who I like both of them, and then they were a great pair.
And Paul Giamatti.
Yeah, Paul Giamatti. You can't. Yeah. So you got it, but he was in there so small, but his character is great.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was another good one. But again, those are good ones because they're not like a shot for shot. So I'm looking forward to Haunted Mansion because they're breaking away and hopefully developing something different that we can get into. And if they're gonna have Jamie Lee, and you're gonna go with Madame Leota and like bring her up, that
Sure.
interests me. That gets me like, hey, that sounds cool.
We will go see it for sure. Absolutely. All right, next news item about the park. Mickey beignets and mint juleps are moving to Royal Street Veranda this week. Actually, as we talk, they are there now. The Mint Julep Bar and French Market Restaurant will be closed starting February 17th, which was 2 days ago, for the latter to become Tiana's Palace. The Mint Julep Bar, and this actually is news to me because we were thinking about that, if people were still going to be able to get them.
Yep.
Gosh, what will people do if they can't get their beignets?
I think there would be a revolt.
Oh, there would be a revolt. There will be marching in the streets.
I love my beignets.
You got to have them, right?
You got to have them, as many as you possibly can have. Mint Julep Bar will be open as is after the refurbishment is done. But during the closure, the Mickey beignets and mint juleps will be available at the Royal Street Veranda, which is good to know.
Yeah.
The Mickey beignets at the 3-pack and the New Orleans mint julep are both listed on the Royal Street Veranda's menu and the Disneyland app right now. $4.99 for a 3-pack and $5.29 for the mint julep. Absolutely one of those things that you have to. Well, you don't have to, but I highly recommend getting those.
No, you have to.
We got 6 of them last time because you could get the regular or the maple, and I just got 3 of each because you can either get 3 or 6.
How was the maple?
It didn't taste a whole lot different than the regular one. In
Really?
fact, I had no idea which one I was eating.
Did they not give it like a dipping?
Um,
Don't they usually give a dipping sauce when they change the flavor?
I don't think I've ever had the maple.
yeah. There was no dipping sauce included. There was just the powdered sugar in the bag. I mean, both were great because I had them with a mint julep. In fact, I was talking to you while I was doing it, online or on FaceTime. Yeah, maple. I mean, they're both really good. What is your favorite flavor, Carrie?
Of what? The mint juleps?
Or the beignets?
Oh, I just like the classic beignets.
Okay, absolutely.
And a classic mint julep.
They had a hibiscus one. We saw it on Thursday when we were there. They went to go get them on Friday. They were gone. They started having some issue with it, so we had the regular one. But the regular one is just super fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So listeners, we were talking with Carrie from Castle Life Creations, and we definitely highly encourage you to go check out her shop. It's at castlelifecreations.com, and also on Instagram, castle_life_creations. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
That's right.
And is every 6 weeks you have a release, or my daughters were saying it's every Sunday or every other Sunday a month, but I think you would know better.
It used to be the first Sunday of the month, and then I just got overwhelmed. So now it's every 6 weeks. It's always on Sunday, 9 a.m. Pacific time.
Yes, and today was that 6th week.
Today
mark.
was the day. Yep.
Okay.
Which today being February 19th. So whenever they hear it, they're right.
Yeah, it's kind of soon. So the next one, I don't have my calendar in front of me.
Next one's April 2nd.
April 2nd. Okay.
April 2nd. Yep.
So between now and then, are you? So let's say 3 weeks from now, someone can go and buy stuff from you, right? It isn't just one day only type of thing.
Oh, it's one day only.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so tomorrow I cannot buy a sweatshirt
Nope,
from you.
you're done.
No. And I sold out in 7 minutes today.
What? Hold on. I need to take a drink.
Wait. Okay. So okay, I
water.
feel like I need to highlight this right now. I've often made the comment about how Disney,
Yeah.
they have this idea of trying to create false scarcity, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I call your bluff. I call shenanigans on you, and then we
Carrie would not lie to us.
No, my point is like, if you want to know what actual scarcity is, this is what we're talking about here.
Yes.
Like, no, I'm going to do that, and that is what you get. Not this like, well, like my biggest thing is with the magic keys. How are you sold out of magic keys? I will never.
It's impossible.
It's impossible.
Thank you.
But like, so for you, Carrie, so between now and is April 18th, is that when it is?
April 2nd is the next one.
April 2nd.
Yeah.
Are you working on filling orders during that 6 weeks?
Every day. Yep. I'm working like 10-hour days usually.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
Dude.
want to ask how many you've sold, but that's a lot.
Yeah. I don't normally say, so I always have a number that I go for in my head. And I don't normally say for lots of different reasons.
Yeah.
but,
No. Yeah.
But it's a good chunk. I'm doing, let's see, I shoot around for like 40 to 50 a day.
Think about that.
I mean, you're talking hundreds.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, and and it's
amazing,
quality
though.
work.
Oh yeah.
And it's fun. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, as long as you love it and you enjoy doing it, that's really all that matters. And so we'll talk more about that in a second. What else? We have anything else in the
No,
news?
I think that I can't think of anything else
Okay.
of importance. Let's see. Well, I can go.
You hold on. You can still hear us, right, Carrie?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I gotta do
So
something real quick.
let me. I'll bring up a couple of things real quick that are more on the business side of it. Our last show, I talked about how there was a kind of a proxy war developing. I'll give you guys a quick update on that.
Yes, Carrie wants to know how the proxy war is
I
coming.
know. The Trian Group has removed their bid to get a seat on the board. The reason being, and if you read their statement, it is on their website. They basically said, "Hey, we had our things that we are trying to get out of Iger, and he pretty much said he's going to give it all of us. So there's no need for us to get on the board. So there you go."
So what Iger said what?
Iger basically looked at what they were saying, like, "Hey, we want, all his list, like, this is what we want to do with Disney. We got return to profitability, cut this, do all the things that they basically said." Iger basically said, "You're right, and we're going to do that." And so, like, okay, cool.
So that guy's isn't going to be on the board now?
Nope.
Wow. Okay, that's interesting.
It,
So that's good then, right?
that- in my opinion, reading what they had wanted, yeah. For again, if anybody doesn't know, it was called returningthemagic.com is the website. It actually had their list of their grievances against the current corporate entity known as Disney, and what they wanted to do, what they felt they needed to do to correct it and get it back in the right and in good graces and making money again. There is that, and then I'll give you another one. Iger has told people that we're working remotely, you got to get back to work.
Okay.
He's basically pulling the work from home card and telling people you need to get back into the office. But the thing is, he's also saying 4 days a week, not 5 days a week. So he's giving them an extra day.
Okay.
And so, sadly, in this world that we live in, there is a petition rolling around, but it's only been signed by a few thousand people saying, this isn't fair. And I read it, and to be real, I laughed the entire time at it.
It's more than fair.
I laughed at what their grievances were because I was like, well, welcome to the real world.
Yeah.
So, Carrie, you recently said that you hired two new people to work with you.
Uh-huh.
What if they wanted to work from home? Could they do that?
They do work from home.
Oh, they do. Okay. So,
Yeah, they're in Louisiana.
what?
Oh, nice. No,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So when it's able to, Mark, you and I have had plenty of discussion because of what he does. Like I have no choice. Like if I'm at home working, I'm not working.
You can't work from home.
I can't work from home. Not in my business. But
Yeah.
like I said, I read them and I kind of read the demands and began to laugh like the full-hearted belly laugh of like you're kidding, right?
Yeah.
You were so privileged to have been allowed to work from home, and now you're demanding it from Disney.
No.
You
You,
know,
don't demand anything like that.
Oh, no, and Disney could be like, oh, I'm so sorry you feel that way. There's the door. Have a good day. That easy.
Yeah, we all work from home now, but I would like to come in once a week to the office. But I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do that. Hopefully we can, once or twice, because I like to connect with people at that level and eye to eye and collaborate. And
Well, it's especially in a company like that. I mean,
Sure.
you need to all come together to get your creativity together. It's not the same. It's not the same if you're doing a Zoom or
Exactly.
whatever. People are gonna lose. It's a better idea. It's a better idea to have them come in because it's.
And that has always been my point. Like I don't care. I mean, the technology is bad. I mean, we're talking right now. You're in Seattle. We're in Sacramento, and it's amazing. We're having a great conversation. But there is something about being in a room with another. The vibe is different no matter what. I mean, when we finally, there will be a day that we all sit down in a room. I'm sure it will be all this like physically, and I think that vibe, if we sit down and record, will be completely different in a great way, in a good way.
It always
because
is. Yeah.
For me, creatives are infinitely better when they're together. Even for me in my business, I have the I'm lucky enough to work with a guy who he and I we meld very much on how we approach our job. And in that vein, when we're in a room trying to figure out problem solving, over the phone is a nightmare. When we're in the room together talking about like this, that, we can do this, infinitely better. We find infinitely more better solutions to whatever we have going on and create whatever we need to do to fix the problem.
Sure.
We get that.
There are certain nuances that you have in real life conversations
no
that
doubt.
make things go better, for sure.
Hold on, let me cut in. Jess is going to be off in about 15 to 20, and she's going to call in as soon as she is off.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's great because coming up out of nowhere is the randomizer.
What?
I know the randomizer just shows up.
Oh boy.
And aren't you so lucky, Carrie, that you get to experience the randomizer tonight? What is the randomizer, Udi?
The randomizer is a very precocious, annoying at times list of all the attractions in Disneyland and... No, we only did Disneyland, right?
DCA as well.
And DCA.
But
now,
this one did not spit out any DCA ones. Should I
Okay.
do one for a DCA?
No, we're good.
Okay.
Well, it depends what they are. So what we have to do with the three that are spit out, the three attractions, are going to be save one or keep one, get rid of one, and then modify one. But if you, whatever you modify, you need to tell us how you would modify. You can't just say, I would modify that one and then walk away from like, we need the idea. What is the modification?
And there are no wrong answers. It's always
Yes,
fine.
there are always
there
wrong
are, there are some wrong answers.
For me, there are.
Okay. And here's what the randomizer spit out this afternoon.
Here we go.
We have Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, the Disneyland Monorail, and Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters.
Woo!
The Monorail, Big Thunder, and Buzz Lightyear
already got
Astro
mine.
Blasters.
I've
You don't
got
get to go first. Ladies first.
Ladies
besides.
first. Absolutely.
So one needs to be kept, one needs to be completely gone, and one needs to be refurbished.
Okay, I mean, I think it's obvious the Thunder Mountain Railroad needs to stay.
Untouched, unmodified, as
Unmodified.
is. Okay.
As is.
Oh.
That's just me.
I can't argue that. I can't argue.
We
that.
have had this come up before.
Yeah.
We have had it extended though.
Yep.
Okay, but go ahead.
So keep,
modify.
modify, and get rid of.
Correct.
Oh, that's hard.
It's always hard.
I mean, ooh. Honestly, I don't think I've ever really ridden the monorail
What?
at Disneyland. Not at Disneyland,
Okay.
Killing me.
I'm gonna give you this one pro
but
tip.
it's a classic.
It is.
classic.
It is. Pro tip: whenever you do a multi-day trip, try to enter the park on the monorail one time for your day.
Okay.
One time.
Okay. I will.
Trust me.
But I think Buzz could go.
Mm-hmm.
Out of those ones for sure.
Yep.
I wouldn't get rid of the monorail. No.
Okay. Then you're gonna have to modify the monorail.
To modify the monorail. Oh man.
You have to plus the monorail.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's have it go to some of the Good Neighbor hotels.
There you go.
Oh, hey, not a bad idea. Oh, yeah, look at that.
There you go.
All right.
Have it extended.
Yep.
Okay.
So, mine is identical.
Very, very good. Identical?
No, identical. Because I mean, okay, I can swap. No, yeah, Astro Blasters. Bye, Felicia, out the door. I don't care. I can for fun. I will flop them. Okay, so I will keep monorail as is, and then we will do Thunder Mountain. We will do two things. One, we will extend it out so it goes up and over the trail.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then also add the main drop. Add another 10, 20 feet to that main drop. You do those two things. That would be great.
You mean the third drop?
Yeah, well, the third drop.
That one sucks.
Yeah, the one we go. Yeah, it goes doom and then it curves. Yeah. So add that, and make that go taller, so it actually becomes a good drop instead of that little hiccup that we get, and then that hard turn.
Sure.
Yep.
Sure.
There we go.
Good answers.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna agree with Astro, I mean Buzz Lightyear, Astro Blaster. I think that thing is ridiculous. It's not my. It's always jammed.
No, and then now you can go over to do Spider-Man things. So same thing.
Mm-hmm. You can do that if you so choose to, for sure.
Yeah, not gonna do that ever
turn
again.
that into a. Well, no, it's just gone. But that's so. I think. I mean, Big Thunder would be great to have it extended, but I think more practical would be as Carrie said, the monorail.
I wasn't talking about practicality.
Well, versus the monorail and Big Thunder,
yeah.
I would say the monorail would be better used. Have it go to the Good Neighbor Hotel or go down to some auxiliary parking lot.
I agree. Mm-hmm. That isn't a bad idea, but
but it's not as sleek and sexy as the matter. I mean, the Big Thunder, because if you have it go around the old Cascade Peak.
Oh yeah.
What's that? If the old Cascade Peak out there and have it come back, that'd be awesome.
Think about it. Oh,
and
that would be cool.
As it crossed the trail, it could be on trestles too.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Think about it.
You
like that idea.
I love it.
You like
it.
that idea. I'm telling you.
Love it. Yeah. So that's with the randomizer. I always see.
I like it. That's fun.
Well, thank you. Yeah. I want to see what the next one.
Yeah.
was
What
to
would be
spit
the
out,
next one? Hold on.
because we always do this.
We don't got to do it, but it's always fun to do
We
the
might
what
do it.
if.
We have Jungle Cruise, Alice in Wonderland, and Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh.
Oh.
Do you want to do that one?
It's up to Carrie. I don't know.
All right, Carrie, do you want to do that one or no?
Because you
don't have to.
She's
you don't
had
have
enough
to.
of your silliness.
No, I'll do it.
Okay.
That's a tough one. That's super tough.
Jungle Cruise, Alice in the Many Adventures. No, is it what's the actual?
I don't even know.
I think it's Alice. In
Maybe it
Wonderland.
is just Alice.
Yeah,
I think it is. It is.
and
I mean, out of those three, I definitely get rid of Alice in Wonderland.
Me too. I can't lie.
oh, you cannot lie about
Because I'm not going to get stoned before I go on it. Just keeping it real.
that. Oh. Well, that.
Keeping it real. I don't do that.
But what is that caterpillar smoking? It isn't.
It's hemp, man. I'm sure it's
Is
hemp
it-
or
is it hemp?
something. I don't know. I'm going to go with hemp.
I thought it was something else.
I don't know. Tobacco.
No, it's something. Anyways, okay. So Pirates of the Caribbean, Jungle Cruise, and Alice in Wonderland. Okay, Alice. Yeah, okay, Carrie, go first.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Alice could go out of those three, and then Pirates, I would keep it the same, even though that's a toss up for me. But I love Pirates exactly how it is. And Jungle Cruise, if they rethemed it, oof.
Or
Do not say Avatar.
Yeah.
No.
Or did
Trader
did
Sam back
something
in-
different like out? Yeah.
I don't know. I'm stuck on that one.
Okay.
I'm stuck on that one. I could do without the dad jokes on there and maybe replace it with some kind of like. But I always laugh super hard at the dad jokes. So I don't know.
Nice.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Alice could go. What was the other one? Jungle and Pirates. Okay.
Yeah.
Pirates, I don't think you can really play with that one. I mean, I could if I wanted to come up with an idea or two, I could. But the only other thing I would do, I mean, to modify Jungle would be to bring back Trader Sam, add a couple new turns, and maybe a drop if possible in there.
A drop?
Yeah. Remember,
Oh,
if
would
you
be
go,
cool.
if you go into the ride or you go into the movie, there is that one scene where they're trying to get away from the falls, and they do that.
Swatcher Falls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that at all. But my biggest complaint would be, I'd just bring back Trader Sam, please. I miss the guy.
I miss the guy.
Yep.
I miss the guy. Yeah, okay, I'm going to go with you guys on this. Alice has got to go. Of these three, of course, I would never wanted to go, but if we had to do it, Alice would have to go. There's a lot of ideas for Jungle Cruise. A lot of ideas. Pirates is practically perfect in every way. Although I would like to see a Halloween retheme for that. Call it Pirates of the Caribbean.
That would be great if they did that and then put the zombie pirates, from the movies.
Yes, have Pirates of the Caribbean where they would actually have more of a darker theme in there.
Yeah, and then have a lot more of the coins, the medallions floating around. The one that I have in my car. Yeah, I keep one of those in my car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe have some live actors out there just maybe scaring people. I think that would be a blast.
That'd be fun.
That'd be a blast.
That would be cool.
I think
That would be cool.
that's Carrie approved on that one.
There you go. Yeah. But Jungle Cruise, I love it. I love it. As Udi said, bring back Trader Sam. But gosh, if they could somehow incorporate that attraction into Indy as they were going to originally.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Have you ever seen those drawings, how they wanted to do it?
I don't think so.
Yeah, they were going to have it where they were incorporated.
Yeah. So even if it just went through one turn and the one scene where you could possibly cross pollinate, I suppose, those two attractions, that would be so cool if they
That
could.
would be cool because I love Indy. It's one of my favorites.
Oh, I love it. I've been on that. It was closed, of course, last week, but the trip before it was closed when I was on it. But so hopefully when we get back later this year, we can go on it. And when is your next trip to the parks, Carrie?
Oh, I haven't planned it officially, but I would
Oh.
like to go. Let's see, what are we in? February, March, April, maybe April-ish. Oh no, I was looking at tickets, and plane tickets are so expensive in April. So I think probably May.
Okay.
May will probably be. I'll try to go for Star Wars night.
For like May the 4th?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Okay, yeah. One of our I got to meet one of our listeners last week, and he was going to come down for that as well. Interesting. If I could pull that off. You have an annual pass, or you've got a Magic Key, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm holding mine. I'm going to hold off until next year, I think, for me, because I want to go to D23 next year. Have you been to D23?
I didn't go to D23, but I was there during D23. But I've never been actually like at the convention center for it.
Okay. Neither have I, and I think it's like 3 or 4 days, and I don't want to go for 3 or 4 days. I just want to go like one day and check things out and look at all the cool stuff. I was asking her setting up something at D23.
Oh yeah,
she wants to go maybe for May the 4th.
May
this
the
year.
4th, yeah.
And I said I'm going to hold on. I would like to go, but I'm not sure if I can. But I do want to go next year to D23, at least one of the days.
I'll definitely be there during D23 next year because that's when all my Disney friends, TikTok friends go. So
Okay.
I'll definitely be there during D23.
We'll have to make that work because I will be down
Yep.
there for that. That's when I want to
Yep.
get another get a Magic Key, I think, then, because I did not
Yeah.
want to leave. So Jess should be on soon.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about Club 33 with you guys. But
Okay.
I just got back from Disneyland. I was there for 2 days last week. Yeah, just real quick trip report. Wonderful time. It was warm. It was 81 and 83 degrees for both days I was there. Yeah, it was nice. I got to wear shorts and a t-shirt all day.
hate you.
You hate me.
You know, I've been working in
What?
31 and 32 degree weather.
Oh, yeah, that's horrible.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah, yeah. We were lucky enough to get virtual boarding passes for Making Me Run Away twice.
Twice. I know you guys weren't able to. He got on there
That's
twice.
tough.
Yeah.
It was tough.
So, what did you think?
I swear it was rigged a little. Well, I don't think it's rigged. What I think is they made the virtual queues very limited, so that you had to buy the
lightning lane.
The lightning lane.
Yeah.
That's what I think, because I've never had a problem getting a virtual queue. I've always gotten a virtual queue.
Okay.
And we tried 3 times, I think.
Yeah, I can't
3
argue
times.
that.
Yeah.
Never got on it.
I don't know what to tell you. I got on. I got up early on Thursday at like 6:40. Got my boarding group going, and then at 6:59, I'm hitting like refresh, hitting refresh, and then at 7 o'clock I hit refresh, and then I got an error, couldn't load, and it stuck there for a minute, and it's like 7:01, 7:02. I'm like, okay, forget it. I didn't do it. I hit refresh. Oh, you're boarding group 67. I'm like, oh,
No
I'm like,
way.
Yeah, way, right? And so that ended up being like 11:15, 11:20 is when I got to go over there. And then the following, and you can only do it once a day. And the following day I did it. I was standing in line to go on a credit coaster at 12. I boarded at 12:51. And I go, okay, this thing better get done by like 12:59. And sure enough, it was. I got out of it, and I got boarding group 267. And that ended up being 11:15, 11:20 at night.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, what were your thoughts on it, Carrie? Because I know you guys did it.
So we were there opening day.
Oh, that's right.
Which might have been one of the reasons.
Sure.
Opening day and then the next day. But I love that ride because I've been on it before in Hollywood Studios at Disney World. I mean, I think it's really cute. It's cute for the kids. It's more of a kiddie ride, but it's done really well. I feel like the queue. What I was disappointed with is the queue looked amazing, right? It's not like that in Disney World. It's a pretty simple queue, but the queue looked amazing. But because we paid for it, we didn't get to go through that big queue.
Oh no!
Man.
I'm like, well, send all the other people that didn't pay for it. And send, on the other side, let us people that paid for it go through the cool queue. So we hardly got to see that, which I was bummed about.
Yeah.
But it was identical to Disney World, to Hollywood Studios. Okay. Which is fine. It's a cute ride. Breaks down a lot, in all those trackless rides, but
it totally does, right? And that was one of the things on Friday when I was there. When I got mine at 1 o'clock. I was thinking, okay, that's going to be like 4 o'clock. I'm going to go on. No, it broke down for most of the day, and then I got a message pushed to me saying, well, now you got kicked back to the overflow queue. So if there's time for you to come in, I go, okay, well, that's not a big deal. We went on it once. I don't want to be complaining, but anyways, it got back online, and sure enough, 11:15-ish or 11:20, I got on. And I knew nothing about the attraction on purpose. I didn't want to read about it. I mean, I knew sort of like, oh, you're going to go see a movie or a cartoonist, something goes wrong. So I kind of keep an open mind to all that stuff. And I saw no videos of it. How you see the cartoon and how you're put into the cartoon was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was like, how do they do that? And so I had to watch it a couple times. I watched it afterwards, and I go, okay, I think I know how they did that. But I thought it was fun. It was cute is the right word, I suppose, for it. I think kids are going to love it. I think kids are going to just want to go on it again and again. And Jess had mentioned, when you go the first time, you want to sit in the first car because, and which is what happened to us. But then the second time we went on the last car, and if you're in the last car, you don't even know what's going on. You
don't even know. Yeah, you can't even see him up there, Goofy.
Yeah. So, but I mean, we were on it. We were laughing pretty much the whole time, and it's just it's fun. I mean, one of the things was I was thinking that is this going to be an attraction that I'm going to add to my playlist every time I go to the park? Yeah. For me personally, no. But if I'm with a group that wants to go on it, definitely I'm going to do it. But I'm never going to say, oh, you know what? We should definitely go on this because, but, and I think you might feel the same way. He'll probably go, yeah, this is cool, but we've been there, done that. I got to walk around Toontown a little bit. What was open, and I'm sure you guys did too. What you think of what you saw?
A little bit. So I've never been a huge fan of Toontown anyways.
Me either.
I think it desperately needed something there. So I'm so glad that they added the railroad there. But
Sure.
It's never been my favorite place. And a lot wasn't open when we were there. It seemed very closed off. And what I was really surprised at, actually, I don't know if they did when you were there, but did they have a merch stand at all or any kind of merch? I was shocked by that.
No. I saw a woman walking around with a Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway Lounge Fly backpack. And
I think that one's been kind of circulating for a while.
And my daughters are really into those as well. So is Jess. And so we were looking for that, but I was able to deduce the fact that girl probably got it in Florida.
Yeah, probably.
Because we looked all around for them, and there was just nowhere to be had. But yeah, there was no merchandise at all. There was no opening day shirt or opening week shirt or anything like that.
I was kind of surprised.
But it was the same thing with us with Rise of the Resistance. Udi and I and Jess and my daughter got to go on it the opening day, and I'm thinking, okay, there's going to be something we can buy,
right?
First experience shirt, but nothing at all was to be had. So that part was kind of a bummer. But anyways, no, I mean, perfect weather down there. I felt very, very grateful that I got to do it. Nothing to complain about. I thought the park looked great. My daughter went on Splash Mountain. I did not go on that.
I didn't either.
Oh, Jess did though. You weren't with her that day, or?
Jess did. I did not go because you know what? I went. I think it was last year, or maybe even the year before. It's not one I go on every time because I don't like to get wet.
Really
but I do like the ride. And the last time I went on it with the mindset that it was the last time I was going to go on it.
Oh, okay.
Because I had the rumors already started circulating that they were getting rid of it. So I was like, I might not see it again,
Sure.
So I went on it with the mindset that I wasn't going to see it again. And I was happy with my last ride and I was done after that.
Yeah,
so
I get that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, if it isn't gone by the time I go, I would.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to go on it when it's Tiana's Bayou Splash. Or
well, yeah,
it's
will.
going to be the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, from what I've heard.
Yeah. Oh, I will say I had one moment of being frustrated, but then I quickly recouped, and that was Friday night. I sent you a picture of Gibson Girl. Mm-hmm. You go, yeah, it's that time. Sure enough, I go in line to go get ice cream. They don't have mocha almond fudge there anymore.
What?
They dropped that one and rainbow sherbet.
What?
It's not a big deal, right? But that's the flavor that I like to get there in a cone. And so I asked the cast member, I go, when did you guys get rid of mocha almond fudge? And she said, oh, I don't think we've ever had it.
They're like,
and I said, well, and I said with a straight face, I go, oh yeah, you've had it for like 40 years. And she goes, really? I go, yeah. She goes, well, I don't know. I go, okay, yeah, no big deal. And I kind of got like, man, I'm pissed off. I don't even want ice cream. But then my daughter goes, just ice cream, Dad. So I got on a rocky road, and then they got their stuff, and then we sat outside on the steps because the porch was open. And I'm still sitting there pissed. And then I go, hold on a second, dude. And I go, Mark, you are in Disneyland.
Yep.
You should feel lucky you're doing this and grateful. And then I go, so I quickly corrected my course, and I go, yeah, this is a stupid, petty thing to be upset about. So now I'm just going to get mint chocolate chip because I actually like that one pretty well too. I know Jess hates that one.
Yep.
What is your go-to flavor, Carrie?
Oreo cookie.
Yep. Not a bad one. I can't think of the last time what I had.
In my disappointment, I probably overlooked that one. I was so bitter at that point, and I was like, dude, you need to get a hold of yourself. We're talking about ice cream cone, ice cream flavor.
Oh, my.
Oh, by the way, though, speaking of ice cream, we did go to Salt and Straw. And I go, you guys have to get something you've never had before. So
what'd you get?
I got peanut brittle chocolate.
That's good.
But I tried pear and blue cheese.
Ooh.
It was good.
I bet that was good.
I go, I don't like blue cheese, but I'm trying it.
The one I tried, I think it had olive oil in it.
Oh yeah, there's an olive oil one. I didn't try that one.
That was good.
Olive oil. That's interesting.
Yeah, I forgot. Was it lavender? I can't remember
That's
the
what I was
flavor.
going to say. I tried a lavender one, and it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Lavender. Yeah, I saw that too. But what was it? I got overwhelmed with.
I know you begin to read them and you're like,
Oh yeah.
is that a mix I want to try?
Is that a mix I want to try?
Somehow they make them taste good. I don't know.
Yeah.
And now for our feature presentation.
All right, so we're gonna move over to our semi-feature presentation right now, and we've got Jess on the line, and she's on here with Carrie again. Carrie from Castle Live Creations, and so they recently got the opportunity to go to Club 33. Isn't that correct?
Yeah. Oh, Mark, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, it could cut out a lot. Sorry.
Okay. So you heard my intro. I can cut that out, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Jess, yeah. So why don't you guys tell us about how all that worked and your experiences and everything about that? Because inquiring minds want to know.
Oh, well, I'll let Carrie kind of start it because she's the pro. What do you want to know?
Well, I mean, there's Jess.
I turned the car off for a second.
Okay, there you go. Okay, well, so what do I want to know? I mean, I want to know how the whole process works. I mean, what do you guys have to wear? I'm assuming it's a formal dinner. How long does it last? What do you get to do? What can you do? What can't you do? Does the menu rotate every day? And what's going on?
Okay. So I put in a request for the days that we wanted, and we were able to get Saturday while we were there. And I think it was at 5:30, right, Jess?
Yeah.
And so what? We left it around. So yeah, dress is formal. Menu changes. It's changed every time I've been there, but I don't go every month or anything, so I don't know how often it changes. It's a 4-course meal. It usually takes around, it can take 3 hours or so. I don't know. How long were we there, though?
I don't even remember what time we actually went upstairs. I can't remember. But I mean, we didn't leave until 5 nights before fireworks were starting.
Yeah, we barely made it to the fireworks show. What time was that? 9? Was that at 9?
I think so. Yeah, at 9. No, it would be 9:30 because Phantasmic's usually at 9.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, and we just took our sweet time, enjoyed all our courses. I wish we would have walked around a little bit more and really, because you can go and tour and look at the artwork and take pictures of the artwork.
Oh, geez.
We didn't go outside on the balcony much because it was freezing cold. It was so cold.
Okay.
But we spent a lot of time in the merch area.
Okay.
Yeah, we did.
For sure.
Yes, we did.
So your reservation was at 5:30. Is there only one dinner seating for the evening, or is it multiple dinner seatings for the evening? I mean, what?
You mean everybody that's eating comes at 5:30?
Yeah.
Oh no, there's a bunch. I think it opens. So they have a brunch. You can go to a brunch or dinner. So it's brunch or dinner. Okay. Brunch is a little less formal. You don't have to dress formal. And then, the dinner, I want to say it starts I think the first dinner is at 5:30.
So when you get there at 5:30, you're eating, or you going to have a cocktail before, or what?
So we got there. It usually takes a little bit to be seated. So you're in the Court of Angels for a little while. You can it's a nice time to take pictures and just kind of enjoy that. And then, they'll seat you. I mean, everything's just super fancy. It's just so fun because they come and they put the napkins on your lap, and they get you a little purse stool to put your purse on, and they show you this, the menu presentation. And I think Jess did the wine pairing. So they'll they'll tell you everything about the wine pairing, and you choose everything at once. So it's not like, I mean, I don't do a lot of like multiple course meals. So I think it's fun that you like choose everything at once. I mean, even your dessert and everything, you choose it all at once. And,
Okay.
And yeah, we started off with, what did we have, Jess?
Drink wise or food?
Yeah, both.
I can't remember the name of the drink. It's the one Megan recommended, but it was one of their signature cocktails, and I can't remember what it was called.
Yeah, I can't either, but we decided to go with the signature.
It was really good. I can't remember what it was though.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was, but yeah. And then our first course was a scallop.
The scallops, yes, the scallops were delicious.
They were really good. That was one of my favorite parts.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then our second course, I think all three of us did the scallops, and then I think all three of us did the French onion soup, right? You got the French onion soup, right?
Yep.
Nice.
And that was pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah, that was really, really good. And then I think you did the filet mignon too, right?
I did, yep.
Yeah, so it was a blue cheese crusted filet mignon with mashed potatoes.
Okay.
And
Jeez.
I think Megan got something else. I can't remember what she got though. And then
she got the fish.
She got the fish. That's right. And then all of our desserts were different.
Yeah.
So
are you sitting at a table with the three of you, or is it like one long table, or what's going on?
So we were seated. Yeah, we were just seated with the three of us at like a four-person table.
Okay.
And there's 2-person tables. It's a very small dining area. So I want to say there's like, because you're not allowed to video or anything inside, you know. Well, I guess you can see pictures and stuff, but I want to say there's like 2 or 3 two-people, 2-person tables, and there's probably less than 10 4-person tables, and then there's like one big table for like big groups.
yeah.
Okay.
It's very small and intimate.
Yeah, very intimate.
Yeah.
I was going to ask how big, because it can't be that big of an area up there.
No, yeah, it's small.
Yeah, it's not a large area. The tables are pretty close together.
And was it full? Was it full that night? You there?
It was full. It was full, and it was super busy. Yeah.
Okay. And is it quiet? Or is it a lot of people talking and laughing, or what's going on? I'm just kind of here trying to get the ambiance down.
It's not super quiet. It feels very casual. It doesn't feel. The only thing that makes you feel like super fancy is how the actual like waiters and stuff treat you, and you just like, you know, like they make you feel like straight royalty when you're there. But
cool.
it's very casual feel.
Nice.
Yeah, it is. It's very casual. It's not like super loud, but like you can't hear anything outside in the park like that's going on.
Oh.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's weird. Like when you're sitting there, that you're like, man, we're in the middle of Disneyland right now.
Yeah, very quiet.
Very quiet.
So it was nice.
Okay, and then like we say formal attire. So what are most guys wearing? Like suit and ties type of thing?
I think it's mainly just like nice shirts and just some slacks. There is a dress code, so you can't have like, I don't think, can you do tennis shoes? I don't remember. I think
I saw a couple people in tennies and it shocked me. I was caught off guard.
Yeah.
No flip-flops.
No flip-flops?
Yeah, no flip-flops. They say no sleeveless shirts, or sleeveless dresses, but there were a lot of people with sleeveless dresses, and Jess ended up taking off her shawl because there was other people with sleeveless on. So I don't think I think they just want you to look nice. They don't want you to look like you just came from the park, right? You know?
Okay.
So.
Yeah,
that's true.
Okay, awesome. And
it was awesome.
And what was the highlight for you, Jess?
Just even like seeing the Court of Angels again was amazing. Like that brought back so many childhood memories.
Okay.
You know, taking pictures there with your parents and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But just the excitement. I mean, even just the buildup. I mean, how long did we have? You and I talked about this for so long. you know, and just that buildup of months and months of just, you know, excitement. And I finally get to do it. Like, this was so cool. It was, I mean, it was the whole thing, and it was, I couldn't even believe I was there, and time flew by, and we were there for hours.
It did. It always, it flies by too fast.
Yeah. You know,
because you're just like trying to like soak everything in, but it's just like it's a very surreal experience.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, it is. It's very surreal, and it's, I mean, and I love, you know what I loved? I loved the bathroom. The bathrooms were so pretty.
Okay.
You know, and just very like elegant, very, I don't know, just it was very old. It looked very old fashioned, and just if I could have taken a picture in the bathroom, and that's one rule they have is you can't, no photos in the bathroom.
Well, how do they know?
And I don't know. But,
Okay.
You know, it's me. I follow the rules.
Oh, okay.
For the most part. So, but it was cool all around, you know, and the way that the waiters treated you, the wine pairing was great. Couldn't tell you which wine I had. I don't remember for each course, but it was spot on with, you know, all of my courses, and then shopping was fun afterwards.
Well, I'm going to get to that for a second. So after dinner, after you've had your fourth course, your dessert, is there like a lounge where you can get like an after dinner drink, or do you have to leave the dining room, or what happens there?
So there is a lounge, but you are only allowed in the lounge with a member.
Oh, okay.
So the lounge is where you see, if you are above the French Market, I believe. Isn't that where it is? I want to say there's like a hallway that you can see like people walking through, and then the lounge is through like above the French Market.
Okay.
And it's gorgeous. I've been in there too, and that the lounge. Oh my gosh, the lounge is. There's so many cool things about the lounge. It's a little more modern, and it's like. It's really cool. But yeah, you have to be with somebody that's a member.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, but it looked cool. I mean, they had so many, like wine, not wine cellars, but like just wine, like wine all the way down that lounge, you know, and you know, but that's my place to be. I'm telling you.
Nice. So
yeah, Carrie didn't understand that she was going with a drinker.
Oh, you don't drink, Carrie?
Not normally, no.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So you were there for, sounds like close to 4 hours. Does that sound about right? If I'm doing the math correct?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Wow.
Yeah.
So dinner takes 4 hours, or you were just milling about afterwards?
It takes a while. I think dinner probably took a good 3 hours, I want to say.
3 hours, yeah.
Wow.
No, that is very cool.
3 hours.
That is a lot longer than I last at Jack in the Box.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
I'm joking. I haven't been Jack in the Box in years, but yeah, I'm so envious of this. And okay, so afterwards, so I did see a picture of you, Jess, or you holding a wine glass on a balcony, yeah?
Oh yeah. Carrie took me out to the balcony to, you know, she's like, you gotta see, it's really pretty. And so we went out there for a minute, but it's cold.
How did it feel to be looking down on the minions?
I think I took a picture and I sent it to Shannon and I said, above all the peasants or something like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy because it's, you know, stepping onto that balcony, and it was like, oh wait, yeah, I am in Disneyland. You know, I am here. And, you know, look at all these people, the hustle and bustle, the crowds, you know, people are, you know, going from point A to point B and, you know, getting ran over by strollers, and, you know, I'm up here drinking a glass of wine, and
Yeah.
you know, it was cool. It was an experience that, you know, I'll never forget. And I would do it hands down. I would do it again. It was well worth every penny. Now I wouldn't go crazy on merch again. Yeah, I say that now, but you know, I mean, to me, that was a once in a lifetime experience. And,
yeah.
You know, Carrie, I'm so grateful that you took me.
I'm super glad you got to go.
Yeah.
Jeez. So were you able to see Fantasmic? It was running that night, yeah?
No.
Oh, it wasn't? It was, I thought it was.
They weren't showing it.
Yep, it was the first night of, well, it was the second night. It was the second night of the new fireworks show and the second night of the new World of Color. So I don't know if they just decided, you know what, not do it. And so, yeah, it wasn't running.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Yeah, sad times, because Carrie and I she was like, if we can milk the clock. We can stand on the balcony and watch Fantasmic from up here.
Oh, they don't ask you to leave?
I lost you guys for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Are you back?
There you are.
Oh, there you are. Oh, the question was, do they ever ask you to leave?
No,
Oh.
no, I don't think so. Like
Oh.
we could have sat on the balcony.
If it was
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
you.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we could have sat on the balcony if it was warmer, and that would have been fun. But yeah, it was freezing.
Jeez. Okay.
It was so cold.
Okay. Wow.
So
Yeah,
but it was incredible. Like, I mean, Mark, I don't know how you would. I don't even know where you would start. Like, if you went, like, I think you would just be in shock.
Probably. Probably.
know?
I mean, we were both envious of you going, but very happy for
Yeah.
you. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Yeah. And
Wow.
yeah, and she did not talk about it until tonight. So this is why we're asking the question. She goes, I cannot bring it up until Carrie's on here. So that's
Yeah.
why.
Ah.
So that's why we just don't know the answers to these things yet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we're like, keep
Yeah,
it,
they
keep
didn't
it.
know. They didn't know anything. They were.
Oh, funny.
They wouldn't let us talk or let me talk.
well, she did show us the things she bought.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, they had some good merch. Not enough. Well, I guess they did have enough, but not really what we were hoping for.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have liked the backpack, but I got a wallet and all that jazz.
Yeah. The wallet is cool. The wallet is cool.
The
gotta
wallet is
admit,
pretty
yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I love the wallet, and we both got. I think all three of us bought the Club 33 ring, and then we all got, or I got a necklace, and I think you and I got the trinket box. Which were you bummed when you opened that up, Carrie? and
I was
plastic?
Yeah.
super bummed. I thought that was like a nice crystal. Like,
Me too.
I was bummed, but I mean, I'll use it. And yeah, it was very cheap.
Yeah.
Nice. For $50,
Yeah, I was very disappointed.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
was a little bummed about that.
Yeah. Jess brought that out, and I go, and even I go, well, I don't even know what a trinket box is, but I go, I wouldn't. This thing is like ridiculous. This is plastic.
Yeah.
Well, because they don't let you see it; it's in the case, right? So you just point at things. They come to you afterwards with like a pad of paper, and they go to each person like, "What do you want out of the cabinet?" And they just write down what you want. I mean, I guess we could have I'm sure we could have asked to see, but it looked really nice in the
Yeah.
cabinet. So you don't get to touch everything and feel it and see what it
You know what it looks
So
like.
yeah, so when I got that home, and they put it it's in a box when they bring it out to you, so everything's in the box in the bag, and I don't think I took it out of the hotel. I don't remember, but yeah, I was pretty surprised.
That's
I
awesome.
was super
Great.
bummed. I was like, gosh darn it, it's not crystal.
It's not crystal. Oh wow, you win some, lose some. But other than the trinket box, it sounds like it was a great night.
Oh, absolutely.
It was great.
Like,
Yep.
incredible.
Okay. Oh, great. Any other questions you have for it? Udi has none. Although,
No, I'm just really happy that, you guys were able to go. I mean,
Yeah.
one of the things that you bring up Club 33 to a lot of people, they have no idea what you're talking about. I did that this week to one of my coworkers and talking about, the show and whatnot, and I brought up Club 33, and they're like, huh? And I'm like, like took a deep breath. I'm like, all right, how much do you really want to know?
well, it's either people who they know nothing about it, or they're very excited about it.
Yeah.
Like, you got to go? You've actually seen it? You've actually...
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that don't know what it is, you know?
Sure. For sure. All right. Well, I know that Carrie's busy, got stuff to do, and Jess is on her way home, so maybe we'll end this here.
Yeah.
Okay. First off, I want to say thank you so much, Carrie, for hanging out with us most of this evening. I know
Yeah.
you've got things to do, but we've had a really good conversation with you about a lot of things, and that was great.
Yeah, it's been super fun.
Cool. Yeah. Likewise. And So go ahead and tell people again when they can get. Oh, actually, maybe I should see if I'm a good listener here. Okay. So this is Carrie from Castle Life Creations. You can go to castlelifecreations.com or find her on Instagram at castle_life_creations. And every 6 weeks, she has merchandise. Today happened to be a drop, which is February 19th. The next one will be April 2nd at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And every 6 weeks, she has a new theme, right, that she releases to the world.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
And we did learn that it takes her really 6 weeks to fulfill these orders.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we talked a little bit before, and I'm just like I don't know, I'm blown away. I'm like happy when I see people who put love and passion down into what they're doing, and for it to be so successful, and to be able for you to have grown to where you're doing it. I mean, that is amazing. So I mean, huge congratulations on everything you're doing. You make amazing stuff.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Yes. We talked about maybe doing a LTP collab with a fanny pack. Is that what it was?
Or I don't know.
Or any.
I know we should. Well, and we talked about doing a little promo code. So I think we should make a promo code for your listeners.
What?
And say, let's see, what should the promo code be?
This is all you, Karen.
You guys come up with the promo code. What should it be?
That's a hard one.
No, I've got you.
What about LTP fan?
We could do that one. I was gonna do LTP for life, but that's
LTP fan is good.
That's a good one too.
LTP fan.
Okay.
LTP fan?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and then that way, that would be, we can kind of see, and that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So LTP fan. Okay, so six characters, and we'll promote that on the 2nd, or no,
No, it has to be before our next show. We'll have to promote it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll have to be the next show.
For some sort of discount. We don't know what it is, right?
Doesn't matter.
Let's say a 15% discount. How about that?
There you go.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
There you go.
That is awesome. Okay, I'll cut that part out there because I don't want people to say, but I'll just I'll leave it in there. Cool. Okay, cool. So Carrie's being very, very generous.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
And she's not drinking, so that's good. Yeah.
Sparkling water.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you what that was, if it was like a LaCroix or not, because I love those things. Okay, so this will wrap up episode number 168. I want to thank all you listeners for tuning in for this show. It's been a really, really fun show for us. We got to talk to one of our friends, Carrie, our very successful friend Carrie over at Castle Life Creations. Udi, where can people find out more about you?
You can find me on my other podcast, The Mando Show. We are a podcast that deals with Star Wars, Disney Star Wars. We're covering Bad Batch right now, but season 3 of The Mandalorian lands in 3 weeks. 2 weeks.
Okay.
2 weeks. 2.5. Anyway, and then you can find me on my socials, which are HAXGOALIE, Hax Goalie. Those are both Instagram and Twitter.
And Twitter, yes. Jess, where can you be found?
Let's see. My Instagram is Storybook Jess. My Facebook is Jessica Farfan. Snapchat code somewhere in Instagram, and I don't tweet.
You do not tweet. Okay.
I do not tweet.
Okay. And Carrie, just to reiterate, where can you be found again?
So my website is castlelifecreations.com, and I am on TikTok, Castle Life Creations.
Oh, TikTok.
There's no underscore or anything on my TikTok. And then Instagram is Castle_Life_Creations.
Awesome. Okay, I forgot about TikTok because I don't have it, so that's good. Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
And if you want to reach out to us, you can send us an email at info@leavinsdaypodcast.com. Also, Instagram at leavinsdaypodcast. We have our link tree on there with our merchandise. Not as cool as Carrie's merchandise, but we have some stuff on there. Also, we have our Patreon link on there if you want to support the show. We make it super easy, $1, $3, and $5. For that, you get to be on the show, and we'll give you a little sticker and something else. That is really it. We are very open to talking to people. Want to listen or talk, we're always down for that.
Yep.
Again, I want to thank Carrie for being here on the show. Everyone we meet, I may have said this last time with Carrie, but everyone we meet from the Disney community is so cool, so welcoming, so warm, ready to talk, ready to share information, and just be a part of this whole thing that we're doing. And Carrie is absolutely one of those people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So that's going to wrap it up. Remember, adventures out there, we love you, and we'll see you in the parks.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Disneyland is now ended its normal operating day. We hope you enjoyed your visit to the Magic Kingdom and that the memories you've made will bring you back again soon.
No, I will give you one.
Not that one. Pick a different one.
Bite his box.
God, you're so slow. It's okay. I can make it work. My body's just stiff. Think of a banana.
Does it help? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Always does. Every time. Don't ask me why. Why are you throwing up? You trying to eat all your food before your sister does? Now you can eat that.
We'll give it a bit.
Yeah, give it a second.
Okay. Woo!
But you
Yeah.
make me hot. It's so close, I can feel it.
It's like a breath of fresh air.
Boy, was my face